Hello there. I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party. Excited. Every episode of The Mandalorian that ends up showing up, like, I'm chomping at the bit for it. It's currently 2 in the morning. We have to wake up early to go to LA to see the Schmodown Spectacular. And we've got to be up in a little while, but I can't miss The Mandalorian.
No, we cannot. I love the fact that it is 1 week at a time, because it allows you to savor every episode instead of going, okay, next one. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. I mean, I love binging, but I also love, like, when it's a new show that you do have that ability to, like, wait. And it has that anticipation of the next episode and that anticipation of the next episode. Whereas binging, it's like, okay, I already have it there, so I can get it all in one piece. It's kind of like when, you know, you eat your ice cream so fast, and then you're like, wait, I thought I had more ice cream, you know, like, you're like, oh, like, you don't remember in your mind that you had your ice cream, and then you're hungry for more ice cream. So
Vanessa wants some ice cream.
I do want some ice cream.
And outside of the show, just wanting to know what is happening, what is going on in this world of The Mandalorian. The memes are just blowing up. I feel like if we were to get a binge season and you could just watch it one right after the other, some of the stuff that takes place within each episode wouldn't stand out for a while until people would go back and end up finding it, putting it on Tumblr. They have some pretty damn good GIFs available on there, and they're more artsy because they put like little scenes, they create narratives with their GIFs. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, like, you've got a lot of memes coming out of the show where everybody's going to analyze them more and actually dig in with their love for each individual episode. So spanning it over time does actually make it better, in my opinion. But when it comes down to it, the Mandalorian is on his way with Baby Yoda. They couldn't hang around because they were being hunted. Scared the crap out of us with a sniper rifle, but either way, they survived and made it through.
Right. So now we're kind of going off of the whim. We don't know where they're going now. He kind of has to find, you know, refuge for the child, for Baby Yoda, and they're kind of going wherever the wind takes them, essentially, wherever the spaceship
takes them. Well, we'll find out right now in episode 5, chapter 5 of The Mandalorian. He's in a little space skirmish. Why wouldn't he be?
Right. They're trying to get the child, trying to get the acid. There he is. Oh, God. Oh, no! Come on.
Oh, no, he's whimpering.
They just torture me every time they cut to Baby Yoda. He's so cute.
Bring you in cold, of course. Yeah. Now it's his turn.
Yep.
Yes!
Bye-bye.
Yeah, a little bit more on the pilot as he explodes, too.
Yeah.
He's hurt, but he made it.
Yeah. Whew. I like the way they started this episode.
Dogfight, come on. That's so badass.
The gunslinger.
That's right. Roka. He's giggling.
The stock child laugh.
I like it. It's his now.
This is
had to rewrap.
We're tracking you. Head for Bay 35. Over. Copy that.
What?
Mos Eisley, what? We're going to Tatooine?
Mate, yeah.
We're going to Tatooine.
We're going to Tatooine.
Oh, yeah. Alright. And Mos Eisley.
We're docking bases. Aww. No, stop it. Oh.
At least he could put him away, though, because he's not in danger. He can go on his... Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Come on, hell yeah. Like Ellen Ripley mixed with water.
No droids. I heard you.
I mean, people are against droids in the Star Wars universe. That's why there's droid detectors on the bars.
That's
on
why
the
they say no droids.
Yep. Look at that. Oh, the landscape. We're home. Seeing those shots in the trailers, never thought, oh, it's Tatooine.
Yeah,
Just
right?
figured we go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Y'all playing Sabak? He doesn't know what's happening.
No.
I am going to look after you until the Mandalorian gets back.
Feels so Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's quite familiar. It could be any cantina, but
Very true.
could be not. No, it's not. You are a protocol droid, are you not?
See, my friend.
Look at that chair.
Name's Toro.
It's quite familiar.
Fennec
Oh,
Shan.
snap.
Bob
That
here.
Ming.
Yep.
Well, good luck with that.
Nope, yeah, he would have
Don't
left you
worry.
behind.
You got it all memorized.
Half an hour.
Half
Looks
an
like
hour,
you're stuck
half
with
an
me
hour.
now, partner.
Gonk. Did you see Oscar Isaac talking about how Gonk Droid's his favorite droid and everybody else in the Star Wars cast was like,
Oh,
what's a
what?
Gonk Droid?
Oh, what?
Come on, y'all. Oh, what?
Where is he?
They're taking care of him.
It's okay. You won't get up. Can't just leave a child all alone like that.
Tell him.
No.
You gotta learn as he goes.
Thank you.
It's a big paycheck that you just dismissed right there, buddy. Going on a ride.
He's not really technically part of the guild yet, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, but if he knew, it'd be a big get.
Yeah.
He'd go for it.
It's just like riding on horseback, but with speeders
Right.
instead.
Yeah. Some Tusken Raiders. They're Bampas.
Yep.
Tusken Raiders. I heard the locals talking about they best keep their distance.
He's gonna
Yeah.
pop up.
Why don't you tell them yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yes,
Yeah!
of course.
Relax.
So
Let me
awesome.
see the binocs.
Why? Those were brand new.
Yeah, they were.
Kind of look like Luke's too. Different color.
You got a lot to learn.
I love how he knows the ways of the land too.
Yeah.
Communicating with the natives.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Alright, tell me
Do
what you see.
back.
I gotta give it to the Mandalorians, man, with the armor in a place like Tatooine. Whew.
Ah.
Yeah. That's her right there. Woo!
Hit me in the best car.
Wait, I don't wear any Beskar.
Nope. She's got the high ground. She'll wait for us.
There
to
it
make the
is.
first move.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna rush. Take the first watch. Stay
The
low.
laws of high ground.
Yeah.
That's why Mando survives.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't sleep, he waits.
You done?
Come on.
So good.
They should have let it go for a couple
Runs
more
fast.
seconds
I'm
there.
glad they didn't though, you know?
Towards those rocks.
Seth MacFarlane would let it keep going forever.
That's true.
Ah, those speeder bike sound effects. I love them so much. We got them in Rebels, but get them here too. Ah! Oh, I love that shot too
Yeah.
from the trailer.
Good shot.
Shh.
Not so fast, Fennec.
There you go.
Yeah. You're kind of over your head there, buddy. Oh, that poor armor. He just got it, too.
Oh shit! I
such
thought
a
you was gonna hit
badass.
the ground.
Nope.
There you go. This little armbar.
Nice to
You're my ticket into the guild.
You're welcome.
Once he's in the guild, though, he's gonna do what the guild does.
Looks like one of us has to walk.
watch her. And don't let her get near the bike. She's not good to us dead.
She's no good to us dead.
Yeah.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies.
I mean, it seems like he's calling all the shots.
Shows what you
Oh,
know.
of course. Trying to
I
get
hired
into
Mando.
his
This
head.
is my job.
Took some high-value target and went rogue.
He knows the target.
Yeah.
You don't know you could trust her. She could be making it up. Then you're just gullible if you believe her.
Some say it's a child.
Oh,
Oh,
that's all the proof
shit.
you needed.
If you're
Ah,
willing to
God
keep him on,
dang it.
you're not.
Come on, man. You should just mess him up and leave him. Yo! Thanks for the info. He doesn't need you
That's
around.
good advice. But if I took those binders off you, I'd be a dead man.
Maybe he's smarter than I gave him credit for. Ah, you're gonna piss off a lot of Ming Na Wen fans.
Damn She's on like this much.
He almost got me with killing off Taika Waititi all quick. Almost got me with Carl Weathers, but he did okay. Oh, that bastard, if he got the kid.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
At least he didn't take him. Alright.
Looks like I'm calling the shots now.
Hostage situation. That's okay. I can work with this.
You're smarter than you look.
Fennec was right.
Yes! Yes!
Yep.
Where is it?
Where'd he go?
There he is.
Tucked and rolled.
You are. You hiding from us?
It's all too easy.
Yep.
Can't take on the Mandalorian, yo.
Nope. Especially when he's the main
Be
character.
careful with it. Let's drag this out of here.
I love that they're
Look at
back.
the Beggar's Canyon.
Womp Rats will take care of it.
Yeah. And off to another adventure.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
A little sidetracked for a moment, but
Yeah.
stopped in Mos Eisley. Gave us a little taste of nostalgia.
Yeah.
But she can't be a goner.
Dragon
Dave.
Dave Filoni.
Is that Boba Fett? Boba Fett! Boba Fett! Where? Holy crap, that was Amy Sedaris? Are you kidding me? Jerry Blank? Strangers with Candy?
But yeah, like you said, I mean, they can't just leave Ming there.
No, she'll be okay.
She's got to come back something.
Something will work out in her favor. So another hell of an episode. Now this one does come shrouded in nostalgia heavily because of going back to Mos Eisley, because of showing us some of those key places and shots that we have just loved our entire lives when it comes to A New Hope. But yeah, seeing a little taste of that in another mission taking place in the Dune Sea, on Mos Eisley, on Tatooine. Like, I never thought we would go back there to see us back there and see some of the things, but not get bashed over the head with too much of it, much like whoever it is bowing down and picking up Ming-Na Wen. Like, it doesn't need to be in the Star Wars universe, something iconic like Boba Fett, but at the same time, like, I'm completely okay with them going somewhere new with it, but I'd be happy with either.
Yes, and I was also kind of thinking, and I'm probably doing this out of left field, and it's probably not even true, that it could be, you know, Carl Weathers' character tracking him,
Yeah.
and then he spots her, or it can be someone completely different, and I'm okay with that too. I'm looking forward to seeing who this mysterious person. I'm hoping that maybe they'll shroud him in shroud him or her in like mystery until we kind of get that big reveal.
Right.
Tatooine was just a pit stop for them. You know, they need to refuel on them, and I guess it was maybe the closest planet to him. So why not stop there and finish what he needs to do and then take off again?
And that makes the most sense too, because Carl Weathers, why wouldn't he be tracking him? Why wouldn't he be following him? Because he's the most astute one from that planet, more than likely to go and track him down. So he sent all these people after him. You know, if they won't do the job, you've got to do it yourself.
Or it can be Carlo Esposito or
Giancarlo
Esposito's character.
I think he's coming later. I just have a feeling he's coming later.
It's very possible, but it could be his character, and they're just showing him a little bit, and then he'll come back later,
right,
in the episodes too.
Because I do feel like this is more guild business than it is former Empire Cell business. The Empire Cell business, I think, will get involved, but they'll get involved in like the last act of the season, where we're still dealing with guild business right now, and then it'll all kind of come together because, you know, the Empire's worked with the bounty hunters before, so why wouldn't? And they were just, you know, optioning the bounty hunters to do stuff for them to go find the child.
True.
So, I mean, it feels like, you know, they're both going to come together to try and get the child and the Mandalorian because it makes the most sense. One wronged them when it comes to the guild, and the other one paid very handsomely to get that child, so, and it wasn't fulfilled. So I just feel like the Mandalorian is in for a hell of a shitstorm when it comes to whatever's coming down the road, and the child is going to be right in the crosshairs of everything going down. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be heartbroken when he's sad and he cries, whimpering already almost got me. But man, if he starts crying if someone hurts him,
if someone hurts him, yeah, that's Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. It's going to be like Cece on The Office when she showed up and she starts crying. Sad. And I just feel so sad for the child actor. I'm like, no, why are you crying?
She doesn't know what's going on.
She doesn't know what's going on, and that's how I feel about Baby
I will
Yoda.
say that this episode for me, even though it was kind of just a one-off, essentially, and it was a stepping stone and a building to something else that's going to come later.
Right.
But it still was really slow, and it wasn't as fulfilling, essentially, to me than the other episodes have been. Granted, there are a lot of things in this episode I really like. The firefight at the beginning.
Right.
And then, of course, you're getting Ming, and then having that mysterious character at the end. And then, of course, you have the interaction with Baby Yoda, and that's always fun.
I love it because it did feel like a mission on Tatooine. It did feel like Knights of the Old Republic, where you have to go out and kill the crate dragon, and you're dealing with all the different missions that people have in the area. So for me, I love that. Even though it was just a slower mission to go out, hey, I got to make some dough, and this is what I'm going to go do. And you introduce a character, which I don't think is gone. I think you need to bring back Ming-Na Wen, because it's just a waste if that's all she does.
Right. It would be a waste of that little part. Right. But I'm hoping maybe somehow she survived the blast.
Right. Getting that dogfight in the beginning too. I just feel like yes, it makes sense that we're going to have some dogfights and battles in the ships too, but the way it has happened already for 4 episodes, like you're on planet and you don't think about being up in space, having those fights. And it's like, yeah, why wouldn't that happen? Of course, absolutely. Right. And it's badass when it does happen. And I did like the turn too of his little buddy that brought him out there, and it's just like, no, I don't need you anymore. I'm going to go do it. Like that shows balls, and that shows that
arrogance, though.
Of course. Yeah, arrogance gets the best of you, especially when he's sitting in that nice little booth there in the cantina on Mos Eisley. So that was some pretty cool throwbacks right there. But either way, it was a good episode. I enjoyed the music. Baby Yoda, you need to kind of set him aside every once in a while. I thought they did a good job at setting him aside, but not making it feel like he's out of the picture. Like, he's clearly heavily involved in this episode.
Right.
And then having Amy Sedaris, too, from freaking Strangers with Candy. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about it. So it's Jerry, and I'm so happy that she was there, because she deserves it. They're getting some cool comedians to come in. Brian Posehn, Amy Sedaris, and even Pillboy from The Good Place. So I love that they're bringing all this variety of actors in. So looking forward to what they're going to give us in the next few episodes. What did you guys think of this episode? Tell us down in the comments below. What were some of the cool moments in this episode that you absolutely loved? Tell us down there. We are not too far away from The Rise of Skywalker, so we are going back through Star Wars right now on Better Late Than Ever.
Yes, the first one has come out, and that is for A New Hope, or as people like to say, just Star Wars.
Yep, we did a retro reaction and review of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, available on our channel now. And then we're going to hit up Empire and Return, leading into the weeks of finally seeing Rise of Skywalker.
Right. It's been a whole lot of Star Wars lately, because we've gotten Jedi Fallen Order.
Of course.
For PS4, you have The Mandalorian. You have the new ride at Disney World just opened up, the Rise of the Resistance.
Of course, yeah.
So we've been watching all of those videos too. So it's just been a month of Star Wars in December.
And if you want to see that experience too, of somebody going to the opening super early and just kind of getting kicked off the ride too, and then having to get back on before you even got to ride the ride, Adam the Woo, check out the Daily Woo. I'll put a link down in the description of this video. But Adam, he's a friend of the channel, and he had a lot of fun, but man, trials and tribulations as a Star Wars fan. And that's what I feel like Star Wars, man. It's trials and tribulations. We've had some rotten luck when it comes to certain Star Wars films in the past, when it comes to what you expected and what didn't end up happening. When it came to Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith came out, and you're like, that's pretty badass. And then Clone Wars helped us love the prequels even more. It actually solidified it as, yes, this is something I could get behind. Mandalorian, I feel like, is a perfect connection to this new franchise that's coming out, because yes, there is a division when it comes to The Last Jedi, but I'm telling you, when it comes to getting the final chapter in the Skywalker saga, it is coupled with getting an awesome show on Disney Plus for The Mandalorian, to where it's like, you know what? All right, you guys are trying. Are trying. Favreau and Filoni, we see you. We see what you're doing. We appreciate it. We love it. and a lot of people are loving it too. So
Right.
wherever we go in the future of Star Wars, guess what? We had some bad eggs when it comes to the Star Wars universe, and it's enduring and moving on forward and hoping for the best when it comes to Star Wars. And Mandalorian, you're killing it. So either way, thank you guys. You can like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, start out.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Takes the party on the road. We are going to be at the Schmodown Spectacular actually in a few hours. We're heading there. It's this coming Saturday. If you're in the area, check it out. Find us there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Schmodown 4 Spectacular. Spectacular. Thank you guys so much. And as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over. Bye.
Bye.